Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Keith Thurman set to return on Showtime May 19th, but it ain't gonna be against Jessie Vargas. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, May 19th, the return of Keith Thurman, his opponent to be announced, to be determined, whatever you prefer. And from what I'm hearing, it's not going to be Jessie Vargas, who for the last few months has been a rumored opponent for Keith Thurman. But from what I've seen in interviews, it sounds like Keith Thurman wants even a more softer touch than Jessie Vargas. Again, no shade to Jessie Vargas. I'm not saying he's a soft touch at all. I think it's actually a good fight. He's a guy who's durable, never been stopped even by the likes of Pacquiao. He's been in there with Tim Bradley. So I'm not saying he's a soft touch. But my question is, it's just Keith Thurman. I don't know if it's the domestic life, being married, power to pussy, I don't know. But his whole MO and demeanor seems to have switched recently. And I'm going to keep saying this because y'all not going to throw dirt on my name as if I don't know boxing and I'm not giving someone a fair shake. Nobody is expecting Keith Thurman off of a layoff, off of a surgery, to immediately come back and fight Errol Spence Jr. That is not realistic. In fact, Errol Spence had a fight with Lamont Peterson, right? So that gave Keith Thurman time to do his own thing because Thurman didn't have an opponent and Spence was already booked up. Now Spence is booked up for June, I believe, in Dallas, a homecoming fight, most likely against maybe his mandatory. We're waiting to hear the announcement on that. So that gives Keith Thurman even more time to get his situation situated and get an opponent lined up for him. But it's beyond that. It's not even just that. The Errol Spence particular fight, he's not even making it sound like, he's not even making it really sound like he wants the fight. And I think that's the trouble, and I think that's what the fans have probably the biggest problem with, is that he's not even sounding optimistic. For example, you hear Errol Spence, he's talking about, man, I smoke him easy, man down. I'll fight him. I've been wanting to fight him since I was 15. Oh, there's like a bravado, a level of confidence, right? And he's saying, I'm not going to wait around for one person. He ain't no Floyd Mayweather, but everybody knows I want to fight the dude. He has 2 belts. I'm trying to have at him or have a chance at it. I have 1 belt. Let's unify. If you want to be undisputed, you have to go currently through me and Jeff Horn. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that vigor, that hunger, that ambition, win, lose, or draw, fans respect that from Errol Spence Jr. We respect the fact that he's at least gung-ho about it and trying to be the master of his own destiny. But with Keith Thurman, he just seems a bit kind of complacent, like as if he's Floyd Mayweather, as if he's done what Floyd has done because he has the most belts. Don't get it twisted. His last 2 opponents, very credible, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. But this is what happens when you're on top and you're a champion. You know what I mean? People are going to come for you. They think, you know what I mean? Everybody wants their opportunity, so it's nothing new. You know how many people called out? I've even seen people, like, no disrespect to my dude, but Luis Collazo, I think he beat Victor Ortiz, a guy Floyd had been beat, and he immediately, Collazo, after his post-fight, I think he called out Floyd Mayweather. He's like, oh, Floyd, come to Brooklyn. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And he's calling out Floyd. You know how many people called out Floyd? So it comes with the territory when you have notoriety, you have multiple belts, stuff like that. People want their opportunity. So I don't know who Keith Thurman's gonna fight, to be honest. Maybe the guy that just fought Diego Chavez. That's a mutual opponent that they have, and both stopped by a body shot. But what's his name? Jamal James. I don't know. I really don't know who he's gonna fight. because Victor Ortiz and Devin Alexander are about to fight this month, or next month technically. I think we have another day of this January. So I'm not sure. But it's just, I think the overall demeanor of Keith Thurman sounds a lot less hungry. Like, I'm used to the Keith Thurman that was calling out Maidana, calling out Floyd, pulling up on Paulie Malignaggi. You better not duck me, Thun. And we haven't seen that in a while. And just like Errol Spence commented, he says he ain't been one time for a while, meaning he hasn't had a significant knockout in quite some time. So, I mean, you got to look at those things and put it in perspective. Let me know who you want to see Keith Thurman come back and fight. I just wanted to see Keith go back to the old Keithy. You know what I mean? The Keith, like, see, this is the problem with people. And it's not just boxers, in my opinion, is you never want to abandon what made you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, people like your music with the Hot Boys. They liked your early solo project 500 Degrees and the Carters and stuff. So then when Lil Wayne later in his career became a skater, people don't know him for being a skater. Like, he's never showed that he was a skater. Now he's a blood and a skater, and he started putting out rock albums. And if you look at it, that particular rock album did not do well, especially compared to his mixtapes and his albums and stuff. It wasn't acclaimed. It wasn't doing the same type of numbers. It's because it's when people don't know you for a certain thing, you can't like alienate and abandon what got you here. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what Lil Wayne did when he did that rock album, because it was just like, it was so different than what he was putting out before. It's just like nobody was really checking for it. And that's kind of what it is to me with Keith Thurman, is what got you here, what made you a fan favorite on top of your fighting style was your attitude. You were eloquent, you trash talk if need be, you were ambitious, you were calling out. Basically, Keith Thurman was the Errol Spence of the division before Errol Spence, if that makes any sense. The guy that he was still high risk, low reward. He was the guy who was perceived as like having a lot of power, and he had that fire. But now he's kind of letting Errol Spence take that momentum from him. And even guys like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford ain't even been in the division, and he sounds hungry. Like, just listen to what he's saying. So I think part of it is not that no one's being unrealistic and doesn't want to see Keith Thurman get a tune-up, but he's not even sounding like beyond that, like he wants to fight Crawford or Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? Let me know who he's going to fight, since it's not going to be Jessie Vargas, most likely. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.